Anthropic is actually just releasing a new a blog post that related to Claude and also how skill comparing to prompt, project, MCP, and sub-agent. So I just have a read on this one, and it is quite interesting. The way that Anthropic is structure skill. So skill are an increasingly powerful tool to creating custom AI workflow and agent, but where they fit in the stack, and they explain how to use and when. So they are using, so they give you what is skill. I suggest that you watch this video again. And also they are, you choose skill and its idea for organizational workflow, like brand guideline, compliance procedure, and produce, document template or domain expertise, for example, like Excel formula, PDF, and so on, and personalized preference, like note-taking system, coding pattern, and research method. And they give some of the example and give you some prompt as well. And also they will answering like to the question like when you should creating a skill. So I think they having so I think they have an answer for that. Wait, what is sub-agent? What is MCP? Okay, so they have a very good table on this one. So I will copy this table because it's going to be very relevant to what we are doing. Okay. Let's put it on this one. Let's put here. When to use skill. Prompt. Alright, so they put it in a way that, skill is procedure knowledge. So for example, like an SOP, and it's going to be available on cross conversation or cross agent. It containing instruction, code, and asset, and it can be using dynamically when it needed. So it means your agent is going to only reading the instruction when it necessary. It doesn't filling the context of the agent with all of the instruction. It is best for specialized expertise to do some part. For system prompt, where we are currently using in our system, is actually suitable for quick request, which is a moment-to-moment instruction. So simple instruction like the customer support chat, then you should using system prompt for this. For project, sub-agent, and MCP, I think for project and sub-agent, we kind of like not covering this here. But for MCP, it is for tool use, and I think everyone is already well aware about how to use this one already. So skill is a latest concept that Anthropic is and Claude is really pushing forward, and what we are making it available that AgenticFlow can use skill. And because you can use skill with not only with Claude model, but you can also using with GPT-5 or even with the latest GPT 5.1, you can also using skill. So later I'm going to demonstrate to you how I will test the ability of some of the model that using skill, and that is quite an interesting experiment that I think you can also have fun with that. So, but firstly, I'm going to play the video, which is prepared by Suren and our go-to-market team. So they release this this agent, and this demonstrate how is skill working. And also we will have the agent JSON file and also the skill details that we can share with you later. So the first one, travel planner skill demo.
Hello everyone. So today I'm going to demonstrate to you a new agent we have created using AgenticFlow. So what this agent does is it basically outputs an itinerary based on the user's prompt. So all the user has to do is tell the agent where he's going, how many days, and what is his budget, and then the agent will follow a structured template to create an itinerary for the client. So how this is done is using a skill I have added to this agent. So this is based on our new skills feature. So let me just show you the skill. The skill is basically a markdown file which tells the agent what to do. And this file is portable. It can be added to any agent. It doesn't have to be this one. And also for this agent, I can add other skills if I need it to do other things other than travel planning, just by going into what the skills I have uploaded to my AI drive, as you can see. But just for this demonstration, I will use this travel planner skill. So my system prompt basically tells the agent to follow, use this skill and then create an itinerary for me. So without further ado, let me demonstrate this to you. So I'll just create a new chat. So I'll tell the agent, plan a trip for me to maybe a Busan with a budget of let's say $200 a day from maybe 1st December to 6th December. Okay, then maybe I just tell it I am interested in nature and culture as well as food. Yeah, and let's see what it has for me. So as you can see, it is processing, and then it just called the skill reader, which basically utilizes this skill to create an itinerary for me. So as you can see, very quickly it has created this itinerary based on the specifications I've given it. So the dates, duration, budget, and then what I'm interested in. So as you can see, it has planned for me neatly based on the time which I've specified in the skill. Yep, and it has also kept to my budget. So yeah, just let it generate, and it will basically give you a checklist as well as a budget summary and all that. So thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah, so that is the very brief demo of the travel agent skill. So let me go into the AgenticFlow and then see what is inside of this one. So we have a travel planner here. So let me click on edit agent. So in this agent that you will see that on the left hand side, that is a normal system prompt that have in here. So let me click on this one. So if you can see is this is the friendly agent. This is doing the collect travel preference. And it always invoke and following travel planner skill and doing some of the tasks that we identify. As you can see, the system prompt is quite brief, and it doesn't necessarily to be really long actually, because every detailed instruction for the expert travel planner, we already equip that in a travel planner skill already. So let me create a new chat, but instead of this one, let me try to using another latest model, which is we just have GPT 5.1, and then I will just using this model, okay? And I'm click confirm, I click save, I will say, hey, okay. So it's going to think, it's starting to read the skill reader. All right. So it's a little bit different, right? So the demo that Suran will put in the Loom video, it doesn't include thinking. So with this one, the GPT 5.1 is actually doing some thinking, and it's even reading the skill.md to understand what is inside, but still it's still asking me to destination, date, time, budget, and so on. So I say like Tokyo. For Sakura in 2026 trip for me and my wife. Pick the best time of the year. All right, so let's see what it come back with. All right. So that is how you are triggering a skill in this one. So in order for us to take a look into the details, so let's click on the skill folder in the AI drive, and let's open the skill folder, click on this travel planner, and also click on the skill.md and see what is have been discussing. So the purpose is to create detailed travel itinerary with daily schedule, restaurant recommendation, and blah blah and blah blah. So when to use this skill to do this one, and it's including some of the date, duration, budget, travel style with day and time, and evening in this one. So let me come back to my agent. It doesn't look like my agent is fully finished in this one yet. Okay, so follow your skill. Let's help me to design the best tour for Okay, it's asking me some of the question. Alright, a lot of things on this one. Cheap lane, are you okay? I agree with whatever you said. Do it. Lazy typing. Okay, so it's starting to create my trip that following the template format that we specify in the skill travel planner. So it's starting with destination, date, time, budget, and also go on each of the day, like day 1 arrival, go to Shinjuku, and starting to go into day 2 and morning arrival, and so on and so on. So that is quite interesting to see on this one. So you can have a skill that you can create and you can equip that to any of the agent that you are having without having to type this skill over and over again. Yeah. Alright. I think the streaming is so fast. So it's having frozen on my computer. So maybe let me refresh this page. Sometimes I just open a lot of like tab on this one and it's causing some of the frozen on my side. Alright, it finished. Okay, let's review. So it's quite long. Okay. So I think that is quite okay. So that's the demonstration of very easy of the travel planner skill that you are currently have. So I'm going to drop this one into Discord. Yeah, and just enter. And to answer to the question from Anton, that skill come from Claude but can be used with any model. The answer is yes. So we are AgenticFlow and we make it available for all of the model that we are currently have in our system. So what I just demonstrate to you is to have GPT 5.1 to using a travel planner skill, just like Claude, and also help me to create a trip in here. And interestingly is that if we are enabling the file system and we are adding some more tool to it, for example, like Google search, I add for you the plugin Google search and the file system. Can you help to validate the pricing of the attraction and hotel? Then write the plan to a file. This was saying this Google search require connection, but I don't have it yet. So I need to have it, this one, and fix it. And I save, and I will do it again. So let me copy this file, and I will continue. Okay. Wow. Okay. So it's starting to conduct nice searches with top K, which is 3 results, and it's asking me for different questions, like this hotel, Shinjuku Gyoen National Garden, admission 3. Okay. What is the second one? Is Tokyo building. Alright. That's interesting. I think GPT 5.1 is quite strong at navigating this one. So it's easily conducting nice search very easily. And then it's starting to design, and also it's not design that it needs more information, like Skytree and doing more Google search as well. So I have a very good feeling about GPT 5.1 because at least I think it followed the instruction quite well when I'm asking it to using Google search and also starting to do some of the work. It also remember what is the plan that it had been created before in order to validate the information with that. And yeah, and it's fast as well, as you can see. So right now what I'm asking it starting to respond to the streaming token almost immediately. There's no latency. So it have make me a feeling of like using Gemini Flash 2.0 or 2.5 Flash, which is quite impressive with this model. Alright, you can see. So this is the way that this model is doing. It's searching 9 different query. Shinjuku, Tokyo Metropolitan Building, Skytree Ticket, Hakone Open Air Museum, and blah blah. And then it will search for Skytree sightseeing cruise. Okay, even it booked for me a cruise. And Kansan Onsen Hakone Admission. And finally, it creating a Tokyo Sakura Initiary 2026.md. It's interesting. Let me go into my AI drive and I'm going to search for Tokyo. Okay, so this is Tokyo. Let's download this file. Okay, the file should have been downloaded already, but we need to open it somehow, right? Okay, it's not so well formatting, but anyway, so it's showing this trip. It including all of the information with the details that I have, and even like have the details in here. So this is an MD file. I think you can preview this with any like Google Docs or anything else, but I think I'm just not going to go through that today. Alright, so that is the first one on the travel planner skill demo, and also based on the existing agent from Suren. Actually, what I'm doing is I just do some improvement with the new model like GPT 5.1, and also I added a new plugin Google Search and just instruct it to use, and I enable the file system so that it outputting the plan into a file which is MD